Cynthia loved her dog Rufus. They did everything together. But as Rufus got older, Cynthia started to worry. What would happen when her best friend died? Then Cynthia met a very clever scientist. This scientist promised something shocking and very tempting. When Rufus died, he could use the dog's body to create a new Rufus. That's right, Cynthia's beloved dog could live forever. Hold up, cut the creepy music. This isn't a science fiction story. Nope, no zombie dogs here. This is real. Scientists have learned how to do something called cloning, and I'm here to explain how it all works. Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm an editor on Action. I can definitely relate to Cynthia. I am obsessed with my dog Swoozie. So when we were researching our article about cloning pets, it made me wonder, would I clone Swoozie? But first, I had to back up a couple of steps. What even is cloning, and how does it work? Cloning is a process that scientists use to make an exact copy or clone of an animal. You're going to learn all about it in action, but here's the short version. The first thing scientists need are some cells from the animal they want to clone, like Swoozie. Cells are the tiny building blocks that every living thing is made up of. And I mean really tiny. You can only see them with a microscope. But scientists are after something even smaller inside the cell, genes. Genes contain all the information a cell needs to make a living thing, kind of like a recipe for Swoozie. Swoozie's genes are the reason why she has shiny black fur, floppy ears, the cutest big brown eyes. Sorry, where was I? Oh yeah, so step 1. Scientists take a cell from Swoozie. Now they have her genes. Step 2. They take Swoozie's genes and put them into another cell, a special blank cell. This forms an embryo, which is an animal in the very first stage of development. And step 3. Scientists put that embryo into another dog. If all goes well, 2 months later, that dog gives birth to Swoozie too. So at this point, I'm sitting in my room thinking, cool, Swoozie is my perfect dog, and now I never have to say goodbye to her. But I had some doubts. I mean, is a clone really exactly the same as the original? At that moment, Swoozie started barking like crazy at a loud siren outside. See, we live in New York City. But Swoozie was born in the country, so the sounds of the city freak her out a bit. That made me wonder, unlike Swoozie, Swoozie too would be raised in the city from the very beginning. Would she still be scared of cars and sirens like my Swoozie is? I kept researching, and I realized pretty quickly that the answer was no. Swoozie too might have the exact same genes as Swoozie, but she wouldn't be exactly the same dog. And that's because of something called nature versus nurture. So what's that? It's all about what makes a living thing the way it is. First, nature. That refers to your genes. Remember, your genes are the recipe for you. They determine what color your eyes are, whether your hair is straight or curly, stuff like that. You get about half of your genes from your mom and half from your dad. So maybe you have your mom's green eyes and your dad's curly hair. Those are called traits, and they're passed down from your parents in your genes. But nurture refers to the environment where you live. Say you grew up somewhere hot, like Florida. You'd probably deal with heat better than someone like me who grew up in snowy Vermont, where people put on their shorts when the temperature hits 40. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Environment is about more than just the place you grew up, though. Nurture refers to the food you eat, what kind of school you go to, how you're raised, your hobbies, and more. Basically, nurture is everything except your genes. Okay, so what does this all mean for cloning Swoozie? Let's say I decided to go for it. The clone would look like Swoozie, and it would probably be like her in a lot of ways. Swoozie too would have the same genes as Swoozie, but she wouldn't have the same life. And that means she wouldn't be the dog I know and love. After learning all that, it's safe to say I will not be cloning Swoozie, and not just because it costs $50,000. She's one of a kind, and I'm happy to keep it that way.